Good day, ma'am. I'm Jackan Jokosalem and I'm here to present the part 2 of our research. Question number 1. What research method are you going to apply in this study? This is a quantitative study which makes use of a descriptive comparative and descriptive correlational design to gather relevant data. Descriptive studies aims to describe an audience features or behavior while comparative research demonstrate the similarities between the two topics and the distinct nature of the two subjects. Question number 2. What makes this method appropriate for your present study? Descriptive approach is described as technique of studies describing the population characteristics or the phenomenon under investigation. This method is very appropriate in our study as this method relies more on what of the topic instead of the why of the subject. And so this approach has been chosen as an appropriate research method. Who are your target respondents and why them? The target respondents of this study focuses on the senior high school students, primarily the grade 12 students. As of the why, it is because they are the graduating students and has a lot more pressures in their academic performance. Question number 4. How are you going to determine the number of your respondents? What sampling technique are you going to use? By the use of purposive quota sampling technique and the imposition of inclusion criteria, the respondents of this study will focus on the grade 12 students of Moncayo National High School, Senior High School, particularly enrolled in every track such as the TVL, STEM, UMS, and ABM. Since this study employed a cross-sectional adapted survey, the total population of grade 12 senior high school students of Moncayo National High School were represented by a total of 40 respondents, dividing each strand with 10 students. Question number 5. What instrument are you going to use in gathering the data? Is your research questionnaire made or adapted and modified? The research questionnaire is adapted survey. This adapted survey questionnaire was subjected to a reliability test, the Jefferson's amazing statistical package, and have a Cronbach alpha value of 0.92. The adapted survey questionnaire is divided into 3 sections: the respondent profile section A and section B. The respondent's profile focus in determining the demographic information of the students. Number 6, what is the data collection process? How are you going to do it? Data collection is a process of gathering, measuring information on variables of interest and analyzing accurate insights for research using standard validated techniques that enables the collector to answer the test hypothesis and evaluate outcomes of the collection. These research employ a purposive quota sampling, thus the imposition of inclusion criteria. The respondents were personally approached and were given informed consent that is already attached to the questionnaire, which serves as the formal request for the participants survey voluntarily and without coercion. Number 7, what statistical statements are you going to use? Statistical statement of data is essential in order to make use of the data in the right form. Raw data collection is one of the aspects of experiment. The organization of data is equally important so that the appropriate conclusion can be drawn. This is what a statistical treatment is all about. There are many techniques involved in statistics data that required in this matter. That's all. Thank you.